Hey there again, Aaron Gindel here from Write a Book University. Hey, coming to you late tonight. Sorry about that. But I wanted to get this out there. I'm on a mission to get a video out here every day if I can. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you don't mind. I won't make it long, but I wanted to share today with you what I believe is the number one reason that we don't fulfill our dreams, or that we are held back from realizing our full potential in life. And that thing, I believe, is fear. And all of us are afraid of something, right? And some of us, we're all afraid of something different a lot of times. But I believe that fear, whatever it is, and whatever that story is we're telling us around the thing we're afraid of, holds us back from whatever dreams we might have had as a kid, or moving up to that next level in our careers, and having the success we desire in life, whether that's writing a book, or just living on the beach somewhere, because that's a dream of ours, right? And so I want to talk to you real quick about how we overcome the fear in our lives. And let me just illustrate my point with a story. And some of you may have experienced this, but when I was a kid, teenager, I went skydiving. And I remember, all the way leading up to, getting prepared to get on the plane, and, getting the instructions on how you would work with, a certified skydiver who's been on, dozens and dozens or hundreds of jumps. And that, would think that would make you more comfortable. And I think maybe it did at the time. But all I could think about is the moment of jumping out of that plane. I just kept fearing that. And as time got closer and closer to that moment, I remember getting more and more afraid. And so you're strapped up to this, this flight expert, this jump expert, as you're in the air, and you actually didn't get any time to think about it because the door swung open. We're at 13,000 feet, and still just super afraid at that moment. And I remember, him just shoving me towards the door, and before I knew it, I was just free falling. And at that moment, I realized all of my fear had gone away. And I don't know what it is, just thinking of getting out of jumping out of the plane. And once it happened, and once I didn't really do it, I got kicked out of the plane, but once I was out, I just felt a big sense of relief. And I knew I should probably still be afraid to some degree as I was, falling towards the earth. But I just remember looking at the horizon and how beautiful it was. And I tell you that story because I believe that's also what it's like in our lives. No matter what fear we have, the best way to get rid of that fear is to actually take steps and do that thing you're afraid of, right? And do it quickly. I got kicked out. Probably if I hadn't got kicked out of the airplane, I probably would have taken a lot longer to work up the courage to make it happen. But I was glad at the time that I did, because all my fear gone away after that point, right? So I think if we can think about our own fears in our life that way and say, all right, well, what am I most afraid of? And take, again, steps. It doesn't have to be that fully, but as we can take gradual steps towards, working through that fear, and working towards the thing that we're afraid of, whether that's posting a video like this on social media, or talking to someone you might have had an argument with, or whatever. I mean, the faster we can do that thing, the sooner we can do it, I believe, then that fear will go away, right? And it's something we have to work on every day, and we have to continually challenge ourselves to work past those things. And as we do, we'll become better and better people. I've seen that in myself as I've challenged myself to do things that I didn't want to do, or that I was afraid to do. And so that's what I want to encourage you with today. I love the quote by Dale Carnegie. He says, if you want to conquer fear, don't sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy, right? So that's the message I want to share with you today. And I believe this also comes to fruition with writing a book, right? There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of, hey, what will I sound like? I got to put out this perfect thing. What are people going to think about me? What if it's not great? What if they don't think it's that good? And really, it doesn't matter, right? If it's a dream of yours, a goal of yours, it doesn't matter, because you're putting out your message, your story, and that takes courage. And again, if it's a goal of yours, a dream of yours, don't let anybody else stop you from doing that. So that's what I want to encourage you with today. I hope it encourages you, and just take one step at a time, day by day, and work towards those things that you're afraid of. And I'm certain you'll have the life that you want by doing that. All right, we'll talk to you in the next video. Have a great night.